In the absence of Taillon, how do you view just this day and the way that you have to navigate using bullpen arms to get through the rest of the stretch here before the All-Star break?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's what you'd expect. We had a good day yesterday. That helps today. We have an extra guy in the bullpen. That helps. That spot essentially has one more start before the break. So I think that gives us some options of how we want to do it. But when you're, pitching with 4 starters, you kind of got to take it day by day. So, you play today's game. We're in good shape for today's game, and then we'll see what that means for tomorrow.
You're a baseball scientist by nature. So with that involved, starting a lineup with left-handed hitters against a lefty, sometimes you look for alternatives. How difficult was it to make out the lineup today, knowing that, you have some hot hitters that are lefty, but they don't always hit lefties?
Yeah, I mean, sometimes you got to change it up. You got to do something different, and I thought, today was the day with the way Michael swung the bat and has been swinging the bat. We did it on Wednesday night as well. So do something different.
In general, against lefties, it's April. We're obviously great. It hasn't been as good. What are you seeing from the team? What do you think it's purely that you're facing great lefties, or is there something more to it?
Yeah, it's both of those things. Primarily we have faced some very good left-handed pitching lately, and we haven't swung the bats as well just against left-handed pitching. I think Ian got off to a great start against left-handed pitching was a big reason for it. He's cooled off against that part of it a little bit. I'd say Kyle as well a little bit. And then I know we want to be the best at everything. We've just been really good against right-handed pitching because we have a couple of hitters that are, and Pete and Michael Bush that are the 2 very good left-handed hitters, and they're doing kind of what you'd expect them to do, right?
When you see the opposition struggle, against left-handed pitching as well, does that go into your equation for what to do today?
We've used Drew as an opener. It's just really a lineup thing for what teams do with what you're expecting at the top of your lineup. I think that's generally what you're doing with your opener. You're top of your lineup, and who you're going to face who is the guy behind maybe going to face for the 3rd time. I'm not sure that we have anybody facing the lineup 3. Anybody in the bullpen going to face any hitter 3 times, but. Those are always the decisions when you're talking about opener. Not necessarily overall left-right splits of a team.
You think the opener is more appealing to teams in general now because there's a significant difference in the top of the order these days where it's bunched up that your very best hitters are up there by most managers?
I think that's one of the reasons. Yeah, I think that's one of the reasons.
Do you need a starter to replace Jamo through the break, or can you do bullpen get through what's only a week?
Yeah, I get so it really just depends on how this week goes. So it against basically how the Twins series goes. Not the rest of this weekend, but we'll have an off day Monday. We'll be reset, and then I think we'll have to make some decisions. We'll just have to figure out kind of going into Thursday. What does our bullpen look like? Do we need innings or? I think we have innings here, so it's but we may have to do it in a more traditional form.
Ben Brown hasn't pitched yet at AAA. Is that just
pitching tomorrow?
He is pitching tomorrow.
Yeah.
And Assad, is he still in the bullpen?
Yeah, threw a bullpen yesterday. So another bullpen. It's Monday or Tuesday. Yeah.
Did you say yesterday flexing is a possibility as a starter, or I saw his name, but I wasn't sure how he phrased it.
I think I said yesterday that Flexen has been stretched out, so he's a candidate to throw more innings. Yeah. I would, like, don't worry about that word, is what I would suggest.
So a year ago this time, people were
Sorry, I
saying,
don't mean to preach there, but, you know.
No, go ahead.
Yeah.
a year ago at this time, people were saying, is Counsell really that good of a manager? I mean, you know, why have they struggled so much? And now everybody thinks, you know, you're the greatest manager ever. So where does your concentration go when it comes to confidence in who you are and what you do as a manager?
Where does my confidence go?
Come from? I mean,
Oh.
does it? Do you worry about what other people on the outside say? Do you worry what fans say? Do you worry what people in the media say?
Look, I mean, we're here. We're here to win games. Put a good product in for our fans, and I think and it's to win games and to give our fans great experiences in October, really. In addition to during the year. So, you know, my role in it is to help the people, the players, and the people in the organization accomplish that. And I've always thought it's just you wake up and you try to make good decisions from that lens every single day, and it gets you where it gets you. And then some years you're going to be disappointed in where it gets you. That's the nature of competitive sports.
Well, I guess the better question may be, how hard are you on you as far as expecting preparation and excellence in what you do?
I go to sleep every night fine. I mean, it's your job, and there's expectations, and you have a job that a lot of people voice their opinions on. I've done that job for a long time, so it's pretty normal.